Anyways, so the law of projection, the law of reflection, the law of manifestation, the law of attraction. These are all fundamental laws, cause and effect laws. Okay? So, because we are all made of energy and everything has a vibrational value, right? All energy is going to have a value of vibration in which it's vibrating, which the frequency is being sent out. So everything in life, tangible or not, is going to hold vibrational value. So the energy in which is being sent out to the universe is going to then receive that energy, and it is going to reflect back what is being sent out. So it's going to send back confirmation of whatever you sent to them, okay, to it, the universe. So if you feel inside of yourself that you are not worthy of a healthy relationship, that you'll never have a healthy relationship, or whatever misconceptions or like notions that you have about relationships and love and your worth and your value and all that stuff. If you have low self-esteem, low confidence, if you feel bad about yourself, regardless of how you got that way. So if you've been through a lot of relationships of manipulation and brainwashing and people who put you down all the time, and they have convinced you to believe their lies, that no one will ever want to be with you, that you're this or you're that, then you may be, fell victim to their lies and began to own those things. So whatever it is that you feel inside is going to be the energy that is being sent out at all times. Okay? So that's why it's so important to remember and to think about, what you think about. Because you don't want to be the manifester of your own, hell on earth or misery. Anyways, so what you send out is what will be confirmed back to you. So if you are feeling bad about yourself, you feel incomplete, you feel whole. You don't feel whole, and you're have little self-worth or self-confidence, and all you want is need somebody. You need somebody to nurture you, to do things for you, to cater to, or just to feel like somebody's there, or whatever the case may be. When you're sending out your energy, you are only again going to reflect back to you confirmation of what you're sending out. So you are never going to be able to be in that good and healthy, happy, amazing love of a relationship that you're looking for and that you seem so desperate for, until you take the time to step back and say, how much do I really want it? Do I want it enough to change? Do I want it enough to self-reflect and to own up to my bullshit and change my ways and create new and healthy coping skills to replace my maladaptive behaviors? Do I want real and genuine love and relationship enough to change my ways? And that's all going to come down to self. And you don't have to do that. You don't ever have to do that. But at the end of the day, you're always going to attract the same bullshit ass relationships, same drama and cycles and back and forth, and same person, different relationship. Same bullshit, different person. Until you fix your core content and your inside to where you are whole and complete and you don't have that neediness for somebody. Because it's like, I battle with us. Like, there's rules and rules to this. I do believe in the king and queen mentality and lifestyle. So yes, we come from man. Woman comes from man. We are his rib. Of course I need him, and of course he needs me. He's walking around without a rib, right? But I also know that we need to be whole within ourselves. Metaphysically speaking, we are the complete balanced majority of us of masculine and feminine energy, and don't have, a twin flame is the masculine to the feminine, or the feminine to the masculine, as if they're, separated twins. But most people don't actually even have a soulmate because they are complete within themselves. And that's the thing. Until you can realize who you are, what you want, you are not going to be able to, have those healthy relationships. Now, when you have emotional irregulation issues, you are being ruled by your emotions. The first thing that happens is you're popping off, or you're getting suspicious, or you're getting aggressive, or you're accusing, or you're sending 17 text messages, or you call 42 times, whatever craziness you do. Or, you might turn it on self and, start talking shit to yourself, or feeling that that is confirmation to all of, start validating that negative self-talk, and begin to spiral into maladaptive behaviors. So whether that be impulsively, shopping, spending money, gambling, sex, drugs, rock and roll, I don't know, it's just really bad cycles that you're going to continue with the same people until you change yourself. Once you change the self-image that you have, the view of your self-image, who you are, what you're worth, your role here, your purpose, until you can see those things for what, as much as what they really are as possible, then you're going to continue in the same shitty-ass relationships. And your relationships are not going to work out, and they're not going to last because you're failing to put in the work. Anything worth having is worth working for and waiting for, right? Why not do yourself a favor? Invest in yourself. Dialectic behavioral therapy. You can do that on your own. You don't even have to go anywhere for that. Retrain your brain to think in healthy and positive ways that are not going to spiral you into destruction or turmoil or anything like that. And once you put off that confidence, and once you have that strength and that faith within yourself of yourself, you will then be raising yourself to a higher vibration and naturally attracting, that higher and more positive and beneficial relationships. And it's like, don't keep yourself in prison, being stuck where you don't even belong, because you fell victim and started to believe that other people's reflections of their own damn projections, that it's their own mess and their own bullshit. You started owning that shit because you didn't realize that they were really just spewing on you what they felt about themselves. So, it's hard to do, but it's really important to step back, self-reflect, meditate, pray, because that is the way that you're going to be able to really look at yourself and, see what it is that may be holding you back, or, maybe standing in your way of really finding what it is that you're actually looking for. And you can do that. It is within us. We can retrain our brain. We do not need medication to do that. Education, not medication. We have the ability to do that. Our brains are very powerful, and but it's up to us to own that power and to step into that, so that we can then attract these healthier relationships. The destruction and the cycles of bullshit that you go through in relationships, for what though? If it's not uplifting, if it's not beneficial, it's not mutual exchange, if it's somebody you have to worry about their loyalty and their love or their respect, or their whereabouts, or all of these things that lead to negative feelings and lowering of your vibration and of your self-worth, and then you don't need them around anyway. You have to take a second, be single for a year or so. Be single for some time so that you can be okay being by yourself. You don't want to have that need, when that's only going to end up in, issues, embarrassment, a bunch of bullshit. You deserve to have a good and healthy relationship. And if that's not where you're at, you deserve to wait for one. Make it happen.